Hi, welcome back to Flex Yoga. My name is Daphna. Today we are getting into a really fun and really creative balancing flow. The flow will be done in a mandala style as most of my other classes, and so if you're new here, I recommend setting up your mat horizontally to your screen so that at any given moment, if you need to take a peek at what we're doing, you don't have to strain your neck in the process of doing so. Now, a little bit background on the class itself. So when I say balancing, what I mean is balancing between the two sides within us. In the yoga practice, it is kind of believed and taught that within our body, we have many energetic channels, two of them being Ida and Pingala. Ida is the moon side and the kind of feminine energy that we carry within us. And Pingala is the sun side, the masculine energy that we carry within us. Very similar to the concept of yin and yang if you're familiar with Chinese medicine. And so what we are doing in today's practice is heavily kind of influenced by those two energies, starting with alternate nostril breath to balance out the left and the right side of the body, the moon side and the sun side. And then we'll be moving into some kind of postures and movements that are closer to the ground, a little bit softer, a little bit more gentle, only to start to warm the body up to move into the more fiery, the stronger postures and the stronger flows to, of course, bring it all the way back down to the ground to really cool it down and find a good balance between the two. So you won't necessarily need anything. If you like having blocks by your side, I suggest you grab them now. And if you're ready, let's go ahead and meet in a comfortable seat. We can place the hands wherever it feels good, whether that's on the knees, in the lap, or at your heart, and take a moment to close down the eyes. We'll start with a couple of cleansing breaths. Inhale from the nose and sigh it out through the mouth. Inhale from the nose and sigh it out through the mouth. And again, let's inhale and exhale. Seal the lips and start to breathe only from the nose. Send the weight into the sits bones to lengthen into the spine. Feel the shoulders pulled down and away with the weight of gravity. Allow the facial features to become soft and effortless. And just begin to follow your breath as it rises and falls. Turn the palm of the left hand up to face the ceiling. Bring the index finger and thumb together in chin mudra. Turn the palm of the right hand up to the ceiling. We'll bring the index finger and middle finger of the right hand to the third eye, the space between the eyebrows. Let the right thumb rest over the right nostril and let the pinky finger and the ring finger rest over the left nostril. We'll inhale from both nostrils. From both nostrils, exhale. Cover the right nostril, inhale from the left. Cover the left, hold, 3, 2, 1. Open the right nostril, exhale. Inhale from the right. Cover, hold, 3, 2, 1. Open left, exhale. Inhale left. Cover left, hold, 3, 2, 1. Open right, exhale. Inhale right. Cover right, hold, 3, 2, 1. Open left, exhale. Inhale left. Cover left, hold, 3, 2, 1. Open right, exhale. Inhale right. Cover right, hold, 3, 2, 1. Open left, exhale. Inhale left. Cover left, hold 3, 2, 1. Open right, exhale. Inhale right. Cover right, hold 3, 2, 1. Open left, exhale. Inhale left. Cover left, hold 3, 2, 1. Open right, exhale. Inhale right. Cover right, hold 3, 2, 1. Open left, exhale. Gently release both hands back down to the knees as you inhale from both nostrils. And exhale from both nostrils. Good, balancing out the breath here. And slowly begin to blink the eyes open. Really good. So we are gonna go ahead and you can turn the body to the front of the mat. I will keep facing the side of the mat to face the camera so that you can see everything that I'm doing. Let's press the feet into the ground, at least at mat's distance, if not a little bit wider. Your heels really want to dig into the mat and you want to flex your feet so the toes point up towards the ceiling. We'll place the hands together at our heart. Try as much as you can to not use the support of your hands. If you really need to have the hands on the ground, that's totally fine, but I want to challenge you here to keep the palms lifted. And then we're dropping our knees from side to side. Try to keep the chest lifted and try to allow the rest of the body to rotate as you drop that back knee down every time, rotating in the direction of the leg that is front. Good. Let's do 2 more times for each. Really good. And then on this next one, we are going to stop at that right side. So keep that front knee completely in line with the hip, and then keep that front ankle in a 90-degree angle at the knee with the knee. The back leg wants to be in a long line from the hip, and then you want to create a 90-degree angle at that back knee. So you're creating 2 90-degree angles here with the legs. Bring your hands to frame that front shin. Take an inhale to open through the chest. Exhale, fold yourself forward. If it feels like it's enough here, keeping your hands framing the shin, then that's good. Otherwise, you can also bring the elbows down in front of the shin. We'll just breathe here into the lower back and into the glute. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Another inhale and an exhale. Beautiful. Slowly bring the hands back up into your heart as you take a deep breath. Slowly roll over the glutes and spin yourself to the opposite leg. Again, making sure that you have those 2 90-degree angles. Each knee is in a continuation or in a continuing line rather from the hip joint, and then you're creating that 90-degree angle with the knee to bring the ankle in line with it. The hands will go ahead and frame that front shin. Let's take an inhale to lift into the chest. Exhale, begin to fold over that leg. Again, either keeping your hands framing the shin or resting the forearms down onto the ground in front of the shin. And we'll take a big breath in and a big breath out. Another big breath in and a big breath out. Really good. Slowly with your next inhale, we'll walk the hands back into the body, hands back into the chest, and spin yourself back through center. Baddha Konasana, the soles of the feet will come together and the knees will come apart. I'm now going to spin myself to the front of the mat as well, because from here we are kind of starting to flow. So the soles of the feet are together, the knees are apart, Baddha Konasana or bound angle pose. We'll take an inhale to find length in the spine. Exhale, fold forward with as long of a spine as you can. With your next inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, round into the spine and pull the crown of your head towards your feet. Let's do that 2 more times for each of those spinal variations. Inhale, roll back up into a seat, arch into the upper back. Exhale, fold forward with that lifted chest. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, round into the spine and try to think of bringing the crown of your head towards your feet. Inhale, back up through center, open the chest. Exhale, fold forward with that lifted chest. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, rounded spine, and slowly fold forward with the rounding of the spine. With your next in breath, come all the way back up through center. Janushirshasana A, the right leg will extend forward and the left foot will pull into the inner right thigh. Flex the right foot, inhale, stretch the arms high. Exhale, fold over the right leg and pull the upper body towards the lower body. We'll take an inhale here and an exhale. Another inhale and an exhale. Really, really good. With your next inhale, let's stretch the arms all the way back up. Janushirshasana D, right hand will come to the left knee. Swivel your chest over towards the left. Let's inhale, reach the left arm up and side stretch over towards that right foot with the left arm. Continue to reach through the left fingertips, open the chest up towards the ceiling. We'll take an inhale here and an exhale. Another inhale here and an exhale. With your next inhale, come all the way back up through center, setting up for baby wild thing. The left hand will come behind the body and the fingers face away from the body. Bend into the right knee, set the sole of the right foot down onto the ground. Roll over the left shin as you scoop the hips up off of the mat and spiral your chest up towards the ceiling. Breathe here. Let's take another 2. Push down with the palm of the left hand. Squeeze the tush to lift your hips just a little bit higher. Let's take another inhale. Exhale, modified side plank. Right hand and right knee pull one towards the other as you float the right foot off of the ground. Grab a hold of that right knee with the right hand. You can look down at the left thumb for balance. Press the hips forward as you continue to pull back on the right knee, feeling a really nice stretch at the left hip flexor. Let's take a big breath in right here. Exhale, Gomukhasana. The right knee will cross over the left knee. Now just separate the feet so that your hips can sit between them. Fingertips to the ground. Let's take an inhale to open through the chest here. Exhale, fold yourself forward and over your legs. Breathe into that right glute. Let's take a deep breath in. Big breath out. Another big breath in. Big breath out. Beautiful. Slowly with your next inhale, sit up tall, stretch the arms up overhead. Exhale, twist. Right hand behind you, left arm hooks over the right knee, look over the right shoulder. Take a deep breath, find a long spine. Exhale, twist further over the right shoulder. With your next inhale, unravel the twist, stretch the arms up high, and we're spinning into a wide-legged forward fold. So press into the outer edges of your feet. Your hands will move through the left side. As you push into the hands, lift your hips to completely unravel the legs into that fold. Take an inhale, finding length in the spine. Exhale, fold forward, allow the crown of the head to make its way towards the ground. Beautiful. With your next inhale, find your half lift, setting up for side angle. Swivel the right toes to the short end of the mat, bend into the right knee. Right hand can rest on the inside of the right foot. If that's a little too deep for you, you can rest the right elbow over the right thigh. Circle the left arm overhead. Find a long line from the left fingertips to that left heel. Breathe here for just another 2. If the right elbow is rested on the right thigh, then press the right shoulder away from the ear. Breathe here, another inhale and an exhale. Warrior 2, float both hands up as you reach them in opposite directions. Look over the right fingers. Let's take an inhale right here. Stay here for the exhale, maybe deepen the bend in the right knee. Inhale, straighten the right leg, reach the arms up high. Exhale, goddess pose. You'll swivel the right toes in slightly and then swivel the left heel in. Sit the hips nice and low. Hands come into heart center in Anjali Mudra or prayer. Let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Another deep breath in. Keep the chest lifted. Keep your shoulders over your hips. Making our way into Anjaneyasana. Float your right heel off of the mat, swivel the right knee in to gently rest that knee on the ground. Readjust your left toes as needed. Interlace the fingers, press the palms all the way up, overhead, and feel the opening at the right hip flexor. Feel the opening at your chest. We'll take another 2. Good. Let's take one more big breath in. Half split, keep the hands as they are. Start to extend into the left leg as you hinge at the hips, flex through the left foot and press the palms all the way out in front of you. Hold here for just 2. One more big breath, keep that left thigh active, pull up on the kneecap. Good. Half split twist. Right hand will unravel, setting it down on the ground. Circle the left arm up towards the ceiling and look up towards the left thumb. Let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Good. Another inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Gently lower that left hand down. We're making our way to the beginning of the sequence again. So that right foot is going to swivel out towards the left and use your hands to help you come down into a seat, setting up for that Janu Shirshasana. Now the left leg is already forward. So reach your arms all the way up overhead. Inhale here and exhale, fold over that left thigh. We'll take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Another deep breath in and a deep breath out. Really, really good. With your next inhale, reach the arms all the way back up, Janu Shirshasana D, the left hand to the right knee. Swivel the chest to the right as you open the heart. Inhale, reach through the right fingers. Exhale, stretch it overhead. Open the chest underneath the right arm. Keep the reach through the right fingers and the right side body. Let's take a big breath in. Big breath out. Another big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, sit up again, making your way through that baby wild thing. Right hand behind you, fingers face away from the body. Bend the left knee, sole of the foot meets the ground. Roll over the right shin here. Slowly come onto the left tippy toes as you squeeze through the bum. Press the hips up to the ceiling as you swivel your chest up as well. Breathe here. Let's take a nice big inhale. Big breath out. Another inhale. Big breath out. Good. Slowly start to float your left foot off of the ground, making our way into that modified side plank. Left hand to left knee. Pull the knee towards the body as you press your hips forward. Continuously draw that heart up towards the ceiling as the right hand pushes down towards the ground. If you need your balance here, look down towards the right thumb. We'll take an inhale. Exhale, Gomukhasana, cow face pose, The left knee will now cross over the right. Make room between the feet to sit the hips between them. Fingertips walk out wide as we take an inhale to find length in the spine. Exhale, fold over your legs here. Feeling a stretch in that left glute this time. That left knee is crossed over the right. We'll take a big breath in, big breath out. Another big breath in, big breath out. Good. Inhale, come all the way back up. Reach the arms overhead and twist. Left hand behind you. Right arm hooks over the left knee as you look over that left shoulder. We'll take a big breath in here and a big breath out. Another inhale and exhale. Really good. Slowly with your next inhale, unravel, reach the arms up high. We're coming into that wide leg forward fold again. So both arms are now going to sweep through the right side, press into the outer edges of the feet, push into the hands to unravel the legs into that wide leg fold. Inhale for your half lift. Exhale to fold yourself forward and over your legs. Inhale for the half lift again. Exhale, side angle. The left toes will swivel to the short end of the mat. Left hand can come to the inside of the left foot, or you can rest your left elbow over the left thigh. Right arm stretches forward and overhead as we breathe here for another 3. If your left elbow is on the left thigh, then you want to pull the shoulder away from the ear. There's a long line from the right hand to the right heel, and we'll breathe here. Take another inhale and another exhale. Beautiful. Warrior 2, float both hands up off of the ground, reach them in opposite directions, create a long line from the crown of your head to your tailbone, look over your left middle finger. Keep the glute active, so squeeze into the left glute here. We'll take an inhale, stretch the arms up high, straighten into the left leg, back into that goddess pose. The left toes swivel slightly in, the right heel swivels in. We'll sit the hips low. Beautiful. Let's take a deep breath in here and a deep breath out. Another deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. Making our way into Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Left heel lifts from the ground. Swivel the knee in to gently rest the knee on the ground. Readjust the right toes as needed. Interlace the fingers, flip the palms to the ceiling, stretch the arms all the way up, overhead. Pull the heart up towards the ceiling, press the hips forward. We're here for just 2. One more big breath in. And exhale into your half split. Keep the arms as they are. Start to straighten into the right leg as you hinge through the hips. Press the palms of the hands forward. Breathe here for 2. Good. Try to keep the hips squared. Keep the right thigh active. Pull up on the kneecap. Let's take one more big breath in. And exhale, half split twist. Left hand unravels to meet the ground. Right arm reaches and circles up towards the ceiling. Let's take a big breath in here and an exhale. Another inhale and an exhale. Good. Slowly lower the right hand. We'll start to swivel the left foot over towards the right to sit down on our bum. Navasana, boat pose, getting into the spicier portion of the class. Float your feet off of the ground, hold, breathe. The knees want to squeeze towards one another and towards the chest. The ankles and knees want to align, the big toes want to align with your gaze. Reach the hands forward. Let's take a big breath in right here. Exhale, Ardha Navasana or low boat. Lower to the lower back. Kick your legs forward. Breathe. Squeeze the inner thighs together. We'll take a deep inhale here. Deep breath out. Inhale. And get some momentum as you come up. The feet will come onto the ground. So we're taking a fun little transition here into chair pose, excuse me. So let's get a little bit of momentum here. It's really gonna help you out. You can kind of roll back onto your back again so that you can shift the weight into the feet and come up into that chair pose. That is a difficult transition, so if it's a little bit too much, you can always roll back and feet onto the ground. Use the help of your hands to push up, and we are meeting in that chair pose. Really, really nice job. Let's take a big breath in, big breath out. Another inhale. And exhale. Warrior 3, reach the arms back, kick the left foot all the way back. Hold Warrior 3 for 3. Push down with the big toe. 2. Encourage a long line from foot to head. Keep your chest lifted. Inhale, reach your left arm forward. Rest the left foot as far back as you can, exalted crescent, right hand around the lower back, reach your left arm overhead. Let's take a big breath in, big breath out. Rotate the chest. Another big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, straighten into the right leg. Exhale, revolve triangle. The left hand comes all the way down to the inside of the right foot. You can rest on the fingertips or the palm down. Inhale, stretch your right arm up towards the ceiling. Look up to that right thumb. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Another big breath in, big breath out. Good, inhale here. Exhale, triangle. Right hand comes down to the right ankle. Left heel swivels down to the ground so that the toes look to the left long edge of the mat. Inhale, circle the left arm up to the ceiling. Triangle pose, open through the chest. Look up to the left thumb if possible. And think of extending the crown of your head to the space in front of you so that you're not rounding into the spine. Really try to find the length through the crown of the head, almost like you want to arch into the upper back. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, revolve to half moon. Little bend in the right knee as you circle the left fingertips to the ground. Float the left foot. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Hold for just 2. Again, that same concept with the spine. Try to keep the crown of the head reaching forward. One more big breath in. Exhale, lower your right hand to the ground. Step your left foot alongside the right. Chair pose. Sit low, reach high. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Warrior 3, left foot stays down, kick right leg all the way back. Reach the arms back in that same airplane shape as you did last time. Push down through the left big toe, create a long line from crown of head to right foot. Keep a lift in your chest. Inhale, right arm stretches forward. Exhale, step the right foot as far back as you can, exalted crescent. Left hand wraps around the lower back as you spin your chest to the left. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, straighten into the left leg, revolve triangle. Right hand reaches all the way forward and down to meet the ground. Inhale, left arm will stretch up towards the ceiling. Look up towards the left thumb with your gaze. Try to wrap the left hip further back and try to create length in the spine. Keep the left leg active. Keep the left leg strong. Push down with the sole of the left foot. Take another inhale. Exhale, lower your left hand to the left ankle, triangle pose. Swivel the right toes to look at the long edge of the mat as the heel meets the ground. Inhale, circle the right arm up towards the ceiling. Gaze follows hand. Again, try to kind of check in with your spine again. So try to encourage the crown of the head to pull forward. Keep the legs super duper active and keep the sides of the waist very long. Let's take another big breath in right here. Big breath out. Look down, revolved half moon. Right hand circles to the ground. Shift the weight into the left foot. Right foot floats. Left arm stretches up towards the ceiling. Breathe. Hold the posture. Keep your chest open. Another 2. Good. One more big breath in. Exhale, lower your left hand. Lower your right foot to meet the left. Half lift on the inhale. Fold on the exhale. Good. Chair pose. Only as a transition. Inhale. Hands will come to the heart as you exhale. Good. Come onto your tippy toes. Lift your heels off of the mat. Try to squeeze the heels together as they lift. And slow motion, lower the hips to the heels for your toe stand. Beautiful. Try to keep the knees in line with the hips, the shoulders in line with the hips. So you're creating a 90-degree angle in the body here. Let's take another big breath. Big breath out. With control, start to lower your bum down to the ground, Navasana, boat pose. Revolved Navasana. Keep the left foot floating. Reach for the outer edge of the right foot or outer edge of the ankle. And you're going to start to kick your legs forward as you stretch the right arm back. The left leg is going to be slightly below the line of the right leg, and you twist with the right fingertips behind you. Take another big breath in, big breath out. Good, bend into both knees, reach both arms forward again. Just for the other side as we take another big breath in. Right hand to the outer edge of the left foot or left ankle. Start to kick the legs forward as you swivel the left arm back. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bend both knees to reach both arms forward. Fingertips come to the ground to kick and extend the legs up high. Point the toes and lower the heels to the ground. Really good. We're coming into Purvottanasana or reverse plank. Hands behind you. I like turning my hands out slightly, so it's almost like my thumb and my index fingers are pointing forward and the rest are pointing out. The heels and the toes want to stay together. Press the chest up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze the tush, lift the hips, look behind you. Try to reach the ground with your toes. For another 3, 2, 1. Look forward and slowly lower the legs. Flex the foot, or flex the feet rather. Paschimottanasana, fold forward over your legs here. Let's take a deep breath in and a big breath out. Another big breath in, big breath out. With slow, controlled movement, begin to unravel yourself, rolling all the way down to the back. Really, really nice. Beautiful job. We are finishing up with cattail, which is a really, really delicious twist for the spine. So bend the right knee into the chest, hug it in. Bend the left knee to set the sole of the left foot down on the ground. We'll take a step to the right with the left foot and then drop the right knee to the left for a twist. Really good. Reach down with your right hand, catch the left foot with the right hand. You are in cattail. Look over the right shoulder. Breathe here. Really nice. Let's take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Another big breath in, big breath out. Once more, big inhale, big exhale. Release the left foot. Slowly pull the right knee back into the chest to roll back onto the back. And you'll set the sole of the right foot down on the ground. Hug the left knee into the chest. Give it a little squeeze. You'll step the right foot over towards the left and then drop the left knee over towards the right. Reach down with your left hand to grab the right foot with it and look over your shoulder in your cattail. Breathe. Another 3. Another 2. And one more big breath in. Good. Slowly start to pull that left knee in. Slowly pull the right knee in. And we'll take our final rest in Supta Baddha Konasana, so reclined bound angle, bringing the soles of the feet together. The knees will open out wide. We'll bring right hand to belly, left hand to heart. Close down the eyes. Let's take a big breath in from the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. Inhale a little bit into the belly. Inhale into the chest. Hold. Isolate the exhale to the chest. Isolate the exhale to the belly. Let's repeat that 2 more times. Inhale only to the belly. Inhale only to the chest. Hold. Isolate the exhale to the chest. Isolate the exhale to the belly. One more time. Inhale belly. Inhale chest. Hold. Exhale chest. Exhale belly. Relax the arms just alongside the body. Allow the body to soak in the energy around you. Allow the body to soak in the intention that you brought into your practice, the balance that you've created within. Allow yourself to take that balance moving forward in the remainder of your day, week, month, serving as a reminder that you carry everything you need within you, the strength, the sensitivity, the power, and the softness. With your next inhale, let's stretch the arms back overhead. And as we exhale, we'll pull the knees in through center, rolling over to one side into a fetal position. And when you feel like you're ready, let's meet in a comfortable seat, collecting the palms of the hands together at the heart. Taking one final cleansing breath through the nose and sigh it out. Inhale the thumbs to your third eye, recognizing mind, intellect, intuition. Exhale, bow the chin to the chest, recognizing light, life, and love within. Thank you so much for taking the time to move your body. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through that. I really hope that this class was helpful in creating both that heat and that power, as well as the cooling and the softness that we all have kind of living within us at all times. I hope that you're feeling a little bit more balanced, a little bit more kind of stable within the body and within the mind after this class. And I will just ask that if you did enjoy this class, if you did like it, then please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more, and maybe even share it with a friend or a loved one. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.